Furman, you have no respect at all for Michigan State. You've insulted them consistently every week all season long. They are now 8-0. I went on the Fox pregame show on Saturday morning, and I gave my blood bank guarantee Michigan State to cover and win. They come back from a 16-point deficit. My wife blew my phone up as a Michigan Wolverine fan. She was not happy that I called Michigan for the loss. So we now have two teams that are undefeated in the Big Ten. Not undefeated overall because Ohio State lost to Oregon, but you have Ohio State, you have Michigan State. As we look forward, I think there's maybe a little bit of a challenge. Michigan State's only a 3-point favorite on the road against Purdue, who has shown to have a decent little chance at pulling off some upsets. You got some intriguing games. Auburn against Texas A&M, really kind of a battle to see who might be the third best team in the SEC. Georgia goes out and completely dominates against Florida. Bama, crazily, 28 or 29-point favorite in this game. Tennessee on the road against Kentucky is intriguing. This game may end up a pick'em. I think the Wildcats opened as a 5-point favorite. Lots of money rolling in on Tennessee after the loss Kentucky had to Mississippi State. What are you looking at in the college football firmament, so to speak? Again, not a lot of great top 25 matchups as we roll into week 10 of the college football season.
Well, you mentioned that Tennessee-Kentucky game, and I think that's an interesting place to start because the Wildcats got up 10-0 in Starkville, and I would have been impressed if they were able to go in there and win because I think this Mississippi State team is vastly underrated as far as the national media is concerned. What State did to completely shut down Kentucky's ability to run the football was pretty remarkable. And I think Tennessee, while they aren't exactly stout defensively, has enough in the trenches that they can take away some of the explosive big play potential that Kentucky is going to try and employ there. I think with an extra week to heal up, you're going to get a fresher Tennessee team as well, and would not be shocked whatsoever to see them pull off the modest upset in a game where, as you talked about, we've already seen money come in on the Vols under the key number of 3, trending towards pick'em at this point. When you look elsewhere in the SEC, Auburn and A&M again, extra rest to prepare. Auburn didn't blow me away with their second half performance against Ole Miss, and that was a game where the Rebels, I don't think, finished with any scholarship wide receivers out there in the field, yet they were still able to hang around. I think this is an A&M defense that's going to confuse Bo Nix, stymie him at every turn, and would definitely lean towards the Aggies in a game where I also think it comes in under the total. Michigan State, Purdue, it's Purdue or pass. There's no doubt about it. This is a Boilermakers defensive line that'll make life difficult for Kenneth Walker. I'm not going to discredit Michigan State. It was an impressive comeback victory. When you win outright as a 4-point dog against your in-state rival, it speaks volumes. But again, that may be as much an indictment of Jim Harbaugh and what this Michigan program can't do as far as winning big games. If Michigan State can't get Kenneth Walker on track, and it's a big if, do they have enough in the passing game to be able to move the football consistently and take advantage of a Purdue defense that I think flies under the radar as well? We've already seen Michigan State struggle against Nebraska offensively. They struggled on the road against the likes of Indiana. I think this is where rubber can meet the road, and we'll see if Michigan State can handle some prosperity. There's no doubt Purdue is on my early week short list.
All right, those are games coming up, college football and the NFL. I'm Clay Travis. He's Todd Furman. We are talking now, by the way, you can get a $1,000 no-risk wager, FanDuel.com/Clay. That is FanDuel.com/Clay. $1,000 no risk. About to go live in Louisiana. Let me see if I can get all this right. Iowa, Indiana, Illinois, Colorado, Tennessee, Michigan, Virginia, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Colorado, Connecticut. I believe I hit all those 12. About to go to 13 different states out there where FanDuel is accepting bets. FanDuel.com/Clay.